Welcome to the May 2018 CEV News. With a year to go until the European Parliament elections in April 2019, CEV is launching again the Vote Volunteer Vision campaign. You can download the fully completed version and the empty template here. There's still time to apply to be the European Volunteering Capital in 2020 until the 29th of June. The 2018 European Week of Regions and Cities for the first time will feature an event dedicated to volunteering and the European Volunteering Capitals. And the European Volunteer Capital Oros 2018 is hosting a festival in September to which we're all invited. On the 8th of May, the City Day of Košice was presented with the certificate naming Košice as the European Volunteering Capital 2019. The CEV Capacity Building Conference was held in Rijeka, Croatia in April, and it was the occasion for CEV's European Solidarity Corps members to meet. You can read the press release from the event here and find the pictures here, and the report will be available soon. Registration is now open for the CEV Autumn 2018 Volunteering Congress to be held on the 25th and 26th of October, and you can find the report from the CEV Autumn 2017 Volunteering Congress that was held in Vienna here. The EVS Realm Partners meeting took place in April in Poland, and we are looking forward to hosting the EVS Realm Closing Conference as part of the Autumn Volunteering Congress 2018. CEV was represented in the CCIVS conference, Just Volunteers, the Transformational Power of International Voluntary Action for Climate Justice and Freedom of Movement. And CEV was also represented at the second CSO Forum in Ankara, Turkey on the theme of volunteering. The Erasmus Plus Lever Up Multiplier event was held in Brussels, jointly hosted by CEV and the Economic and Social Committee, and CEV participated in the SDG Watch communication meeting. CEV was also represented in the CESIS General Assembly, focusing on the current and future trends for volunteering in Europe. CEV has also participated in the ECE seminar and in the kick-off meeting for the Making It Matter project, involving many CEV members, focusing on the creation of a manual to measure the impact of volunteering on social inclusion. And CEV also participated in the EU Aid Volunteers workshop in Brussels, and you can find the EU Aid Volunteers newsletter here. CEV hosted a speed dating session in the annual Convention on Inclusive Growth to describe how CEV has been involved in hosting European Solidarity Corps trainees. And CEV also participated in the seminar about young people's citizenship hosted by the EU Council of Europe Partnership for Youth in Strasbourg. There is a new article in the online newsletter Not Profit about volunteering and solidarity in the European Year of Cultural Heritage, and CEV was represented in the Civil Society Europe General Assembly that was addressed by Emily O'Reilly, the European Ombudsman, and where François Belat from the European Youth Forum was elected to be part of the steering committee. In the CEV Members News, we are proud to announce a new collaboration with Volunteers Scotland to collect information about festivals, weeks and awards and fairs around Europe, and you can find more about the project here. We are also sharing WASM's tool for management of volunteers, Vlaams Steunpunt's tool for recruiting volunteers, and information about France pour l'Everla's project to promote volunteer mentoring in schools. You can also find volunteer information about Moody's Corporation's global approach to corporate social responsibility, and about the request for funding proposals from civil society supporting small business growth. In EU News, you can find out about the new proposal for the Multiannual Financial Framework post-2020, and look at the Vote Volunteer Vision campaign to see some of the ways that this proposal impacts on funding for volunteering. You can also read about the proposal for simplified rules on using money from the European budget and how volunteer time can be used as co-funding. See here the teaser video about the Civil Society Days and how CEV will be collaborating with EFIL for the workshop on identities for polarization. And see the call for proposals for Key Action 3 Social Inclusion with the deadline 22nd of May under Erasmus+. The European Commission has launched a public consultation about the integration of the long-term unemployed, and there is a new European Youth Portal. There is also more information about the 3rd European Vocational Skills Week. In other news, you can read about how Slovenia has adopted the Non-Governmental Organizations Act. You can read the Skolt newsletter and about the work Bertelsmann Stiftung Foundation is doing about the European Citizens Initiative. Volunteer Matters are hosting an online volunteering course. There is a newly established fund from Civitas, and you can read more information about the IAVI World Volunteer Conference to take place in Augsburg, Germany, and about how to become a member of CEV. We hope you enjoy reading this month's CEV News.